Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Crux binding yet again. I rode this binding at Arapahoe Basin on a day that was overcast skies, low to moderate winds, grapple snow falling, heavy pow off the runs, soft creamy groomers, chunder groomers, slush on the lower mountain, basically a mix of spring-like conditions. And I rode it on my K2 Cool Bean with my K2 Thraxis boots. When it comes to adjustability, you got these pop cams right here to lengthen or shorten the toe and the heel strap just to help get that centered on the boot. You also have a placement on the outside of the heel cup just to rotate the high back if you want to get it parallel to your heel edge. You have pop pins for the toe, 3 different placements so that you can just center that better. And then you have the toe ramp that you can slide forwards or backwards, which is held together with the stupidest frigging locking mechanism I've ever encountered on a binding. It's straight frigging trash. God, it's fucking over-engineered. Just put a piece of plastic that pops into the tab. Why you gotta have a little piece of metal that spins around in there? I have no fucking idea. It doesn't work. It works for shit. It's crap. When it comes to the heel straps, you got this more rigid plastic. There's a little bit of give on the outside, but through the middle it's a little more rigid. It's very minimal in design. There's no foam padding or anything like that, meaning that your boot is actually going to provide all that. This allows for more feel in the strap as well as just more give in there. With the toe strap, you have one of the largest cutouts I've ever seen. This thing will fit just a myriad of boots, but the other thing is, depending on your boot shape, it may be too big and not actually fit in there properly. So be aware of that. Also, once again, it is that malleable plastic. It's easy to bend and flex. That way you don't have to really worry about it contouring too much. But my God, is that a giant ass cutout there. The ratchets work how you think they would. You got your 1-finger quick release on the toe and the heel. They climb well. You never really have to worry about them sticking. I noticed right away that these are just like every other Rome ratchet. They do their job, they do it well, they stay locked in, they're solid. Can't really complain about those at all. The Highback does its job. It's minimal with its padding. It does have a lot of give to it. It's very soft and playful. The forward lean is easy to adjust. All you do is flip it down, slide it up or down, it locks in. Overall, it's a Highback. It's nothing special. I mean, if you really push into it, you're gonna feel a lot of give with it. It's just kind of what this binding's known for. So the flex of this binding is soft and playful. You get a lot of lateral flex because you have that cutout in the chassis right there. So the heel hoop is missing on that outside. That's just going to give you more lateral play. Toe to heel, these straps do have a lot of give to them. You're going to notice that right away. The only thing that really prevents a lot of flex is you do have an older style big disc in there. Otherwise, yeah, it's a soft, playful binding with a lot of flex to it. The overall ride of this binding takes away all the creature comforts that you could have and just gives you a very minimalist feel to it. It's very reminiscent of an older binding from years gone by where you don't have a lot of padding, you don't have a lot of bells and whistles. It does have a lot of flex. It's very soft. You can just move it around as much as you need to. When you drive into the Highback, you feel that as well. Overall, you're going to feel just about everything with this binding. There's no dampening to it. Who's this binding for? The budget-conscious park rider. I didn't like this binding the last time I rode it, but people were like, oh, you just didn't have the right size. You need to ride the smaller size. It'll fit better. No, newsflash, my boot fits in both of them. They both feel like shit. The heel strap leaves more to be desired. That toe strap's so wide, it doesn't fit my boot shape as well as other ones from Rome or other brands. There's a lack of adjustability, and then it's got that stupid ass lockdown mechanism for the friggin' foot pad that is the most over-engineered, underutilized pile of shit. Like, seriously, just put a plastic tab back there. It'll be fine. Like, whoever designed this should be punched in the fucking throat. It's the worst. It is literally the worst. Comparable bindings, the K2 Indy, the Burton Mission, the Union STR. This has been my review of the Crux. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own a pair? Are you going to buy a pair? I doubt you're going to buy a pair. Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this binding. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and well, I'll continue to be your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.